Yo, what is up, and welcome back to my first commentary with my new background and stuff. I've been working a lot with video editing, so yeah. I've been trying to kind of figure out what kind of stuff I'm being doing here, and I can't find like a normal just voiceover app. So I've kind of been forced to use Explain Everything, and basically the frame isn't the right size for the video. So it works great for the audio recordings and stuff. To do the voiceover, I had to kind of come up with some background stuff for the side, and yeah, he likes the Vikes. So here we go. You see me on 3rd and 7 there, throwing it to Greg Jennings. We have to punt, but we do get pretty nice punt there, coffin corner to the 15. Well, that isn't too much of a coffin corner, but we can't tackle, but we can cause fumbles there. Anthony Barr on the fumble recovery. We got the ball at the 21. Here we go, halfback draw to Jerick McKinnon. And also, whenever there's like a fumble, I always try to call a play super quickly, because I'm worried that they're going to challenge it and we're going to lose it. But how about Bridgewater taking off there, despite the failed draw play that I called in haste? We make up for it with a great Teddy Bridgewater run to pick up the first down afterwards. But then Cordero Patterson drops it 2nd and goal. I see that RB open, Jerome Felton. I see you, man. So now we gotta punch it in here, 3rd and goal from the 3. We bust it off to the outside, and Jerick McKinnon just enough speed to burn him and get the 7-0 lead. And here we go. I think I called 2-man under here, but they run and we again get the stop. I think that's Anthony Barr again. This man's making plays. So again, now they're calling out of the I form, and they get back to the 21. Putting them at a 3rd and 10. Here we go. I think I called cover 2 again. I think maybe cover 2-man. But look at the cheese there on our part. That's not a first down. I guess I can kind of understand it, but still, that I don't know how. I don't know. I thought for sure he had the first down, then 4th and 2, and then look at the cheese for the Titans, but we do recover, though it backs us up about 5 yards, but then we get backed up 2 more with that, so I go back to my good old drag routes, because, yeah, I love drag routes. So if you ever play me an online game, be prepared to face those drag routes, and be prepared to face the Z spot. It's one of my favorite plays as well. Drag routes, Z spot. You'll see as I do more stuff like what I like to do, and though certainly when I start doing online games, I'm gonna have to be the stuff I'm doing, that I would not get away with that in an online game. They would predict me so bad, but it's working great here offline in the play now. And then Jerick McKinnon stuffed in the backfield. He's not having a good day. I think the Titans pretty much shut down Jerick McKinnon, and I kind of realized that a little bit too late. But look at Jerry's right, hitting the spin move. Unfortunately, he cannot get the first down, but we still have 3rd and 9, so I go back to the same old Z spot play, and Kyle Rudolph gets open again for the touchdown. 43 yards. There we go. And I let him dance on camera, and I let that guy slouch on camera. And look at that replay. Yeah, I think I must have been pretty excited about that. You can always tell how happy I am at a touchdown by how much of the replay I show. And then, we nearly let that guy get loose, but thankfully our defense is relentless on the kick return. Generally don't show kick returns, but that one was pretty good. I don't know. Well, not really. I mean, it was just, I don't know. And then our defense not so relentless there, as we let loose a big run for Bishop Sankey. Then, a few plays later, Kendall, that doesn't sound right. Mettenberger throws to Hunter, and then here we go, we get the sack. trying to knock him out of field goal range, maybe. But now as that 2-minute warning approaches, they try to run, and we take them down, but after an 8-yard gain, so now it's 3rd and 5. What do we do? I don't know. I guess we call cover 2 zone, and I think we fail our tackling, and they get a 10-yard gain up, a nice juke. So now I think we call cover 3 here, because I'm not quite sure if I don't know why I called cover 3, because to be fair, I mean, it was a pretty obvious passing situation, but we injure Mettenberger, so still got this 14-0 lead. But let's see what and we got the Titans in the hands of Jake Locker. Things looking good. Let's see what Locker can do on his first play of the game. Become 1 for 1 with 10 yards and a touchdown. And now we are unfortunately down 14 to, well, what am I talking about? We're unfortunate. Well, we're fortunately still to be ahead 14 to 7. Bridgewater trying to get something going, and he does to Greg Jennings. Or can we score before the half? That is the question. And Bridgewater rolling out, and once again, I'm really good at that. You'll see, sometimes taking advantage of those wide receivers to get the good blocking and still getting out of bounds after a 15-yard gain with my QB. There we go. You see, I threw it to Rudolph unlike a crow. Come on, we don't have time to see stats. We gotta go. And then I threw a little dump to Asiata, and now it's 4th and 4. So we actually call a run to the outside, because what's the worst that can happen? There's only, that little time left. So we actually get it, and Jerick McKinnon puts us to the 37. And after an incompletion, we gotta go for the field goal from 54 yards out. Do I have the leg? I'm terrible at field goals, to be fair. And so, but can we stop the return? Yes. Yep. So that's pretty much that. Now, Titans ball at the beginning of the third quarter. I was thinking like third half. What am I talking about? So now we call back. I'm calling a lot of cover 3s here. But I mean, there's a lot of trends like in this game. Like generally, the Titans, they always ran on first down. We always failed whenever we ran. So now I call cover 1 here on 3rd and 15, which is probably pretty reasonable. And we get the sack big time to pin them at the 7. So now here we go. Maybe trying to get a little safety, but we can't. And now it's time for Marcus Sherrill's kick return, and he's not going to fumble again, or is he? Yeah. Looking like, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to provide spoilers for that Redskins game, because the game we played with the Redskins, that was epic. Like, that was like a drama. And then Bishop Sankey doing some weird juke moves that allow Chad Greenway to chase him down, kind of glitchy. And then Walker takes him to the 2. Mettenberger back in the game, so they call I for him. We're trying to plug up these gaps, and they break it off to the outside, but Captain Munnerlin with the tackle. So now 2nd and goal, and here we go. Can we stop him on 3 downs somehow from the goal line? But I just overshot him. Had he been a little bit further to the outside, and talk about being further to the outside, there's Greg Jennings for a big time gain. So now 1st and 10 again here after that one, and look at the cheese. You don't want to do those kind of things in online games, but you know what? You don't want to do those things in play now games either. I don't know how we completed that fast, but we do get lucky. And then 3rd and 2, Jerick McKinnon finally getting a successful run here against this amazing Titans run defense. So back to the good old Z spot. Let's see, they call zone. So Kyle Rudolph, I'm not squeezing that one in there. I don't know how I did that. If they call man, that Z spot out route thing. So now 4th and 2, I'm like, you know what, let's go for this. And then I'm thinking about PA. I'll go to really surprise him, but I chicken out and just go to the slant route. But we still get a pretty nice gain there, taking us halfway to the goal in there. So now I'm going to try to get the run going in a little bit different of a way with a option, yet I panic and hand it off to McKinnon. So yeah, after some incompletions, we have to kick a field goal, though we didn't have to kick that kind of field goal. Yes, we had to kick a field goal, but didn't have to be that kind of field goal. So now it's 14-14. And here we go with Leon Washington gets the big hit. That kind of hit should cause a fumble. So, though to be fair, we've each gotten a fumble. So we each a fumble on our side, like, fumble recovered by the defense. Flag. Yeah, so we get that false start penalty 1st and 15. I guess that's how you want to start every set of downs on defense, ain't it? So, yeah. So now I call blitz there. Yeah, and I generally don't show my play calling, though sometimes I forget to stop recording or something, so I have to show it. But anyway, so they try to run and we stuff it after a gain of just 1. So now 2nd and 14, and they think they try to run again. I'm not sure yet. They do, and we stuff it after a gain of 3. So now it's 3rd and 11. We call it cover 1. Was that? Yeah. Cover 1 very cleverly disguised as a cover 2. But look at that just is painful to watch. Just seeing that 3rd and 11 go down as he just burns us on the drag route. Oh, that hurts. But then we do stop the outside run, forcing him into a 2nd and 13. Not a 2nd and 14, but still. So now we call 2-man under, but they beat us with a little post route, I think. So now 3rd and 3. We are trying to clog up the run, and we do! So now a 37-yard field goal that could give the Titans a crucial lead. Or no, they punt, but they get a pretty good one, I must say. So then here we go. Whoop! Yeah, that was... If the linebacker goes after the receiver, then you run. But they stayed on me, so I had to throw it, and it worked out quite well. So you see I do some hot routes into slants, but I can't get that one off. So now we call a little screen, but yeah, it doesn't work, so we have to punt, and I'll go back to 2-man under, because 2-man under is great against the pass. So yeah, and then Chad Greenway on coverage with a tight end. What am I thinking here? But not Jasper Brinkley, Blanton there gets a pick, and he's taken this one all the way out to the 7-yard line. So now let's see if we can get something going here in the passing game and maybe prevent this one from going to overtime, except they're bringing a heavy blitz. We get it off to Kyle Rudolph, and I think we call the timeout to Kyle Rudolph, so as he has time to, do his whole pointing forward thing for the first down. Then here we go, RB, oh. Yeah, so we have to punt again, and now Titans one last chance at a Hail Mary to prevent it from going to overtime. Brinkley, and then Blanton nearly got his 2nd interception. That would have been pretty funny had Blanton gotten 2 interceptions. Well, speaking of Blanton getting 2 interceptions, Blanton gets another interception right there, and now can he return it? No. Horse collar tackle, come on. Not that it matters. So, overtime, I think I do show a little bit of this. Not as much as I did some of my other videos, I think. Well, I don't know. But, so yeah, we do get to receive, and now we don't have to rely on our defense this time. We've got an opportunity to win it right here. And why is the quality so bad? I don't know. I thought I saw, bad frame rate. But whatever. So we're calling drag route, and that time we get to Kyle Rudolph there, 3rd and 3. What do I call Z-spot? Because I can't trust the run game one bit. And here we go. What is that? That was to B. That was to the B receiver, Greg Jennings, I think. So 4th and 3. I'm like, you know what? We got to get this going here. We gotta call the run. We can't just win a game like that. We gotta run this football. And here we go. We got the no. So Yeah, Jarek McKinnon loses a yard, and now they're pretty much already in field goal range, and we've had our possession, so this game's pretty much over. But so I think I do show quite a bit of this here, and I just always call cover zero, and called cover zero for this entire game in hopes that maybe he could make a mistake or something off. I don't know, just a heavy blitz. Probably if I wanted a mistake, I should have called cover 2 zone or something. I don't know, because really our only hope at this point was an interception. So here we go. So yeah, again, you're seeing all this cover zero because I'm hoping that maybe a blitz we can get a fumble or something like strip sack or So we're trying to be really aggressive here. That's something that I always do wrong. I always try to be so aggressive when really, it's not the time to make a mistake. Really, when it's the time, to be smart. I'm just oftentimes too aggressive and I panic and I'm too aggressive, and there we get the sack finally there. So Everson Griffin would be funny if what would be more funny than Blanton getting a second interception, and she did getting a third one. So now there we go. They give it to Sankey there for 7. Didn't even get it. That's so annoying when you feel like you were right on it, and then you realize they still got 4 yards, or those kind of things. So now 3rd and 6. Keep in mind, if we hold them to 4th down, they're kicking the field goal. I don't know why they haven't kicked it yet, but here we go. We call the blitz, and Kendall Wright or somebody, I don't know, gets open, and yeah, he celebrates. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I have for this game. You see, Teddy Bridgewater had quite the game. For me, by my standards, it was quite the game. But yeah, thanks for watching this another heartbreaking loss, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully with a win. I'm not uploading until I get one of those wins.